Hi guys. So, if you're being woken up at like between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., that is your calling to get up and pray or get up and to listen to some God. There's a message that's trying to come through that God is trying to tell you, or your spirit team or whatever it is for you. Some of us are being called to be creative in between those times, okay? So, if you write things, if you create content, if you, make videos like what I'm doing like this, social media, you're being called to listen and get to work in a sense, okay? Yeah, I got woken up at like 3:40 and I was like, yep, lots of energy. Okay. Finally drinking my coffee and it's like 5, 6 in the morning. So yeah, I mean, I'm not tired. I don't know. We all have a craving for coffee in the morning sometimes. So, here it goes. But, I still have lots of energy. So that's good. And don't I look more sophisticated when I start drinking my coffee and talking to you guys? Talking 101 here, guys. Which is an earth angel, I have to say. Just joking. So, I don't know. Before going through gang stalking or whatever, I just posted a video on my TikTok. If you guys want to know about my TikTok, I'll post it. You'll see it. It should be on the screen there. Or if I forget to do it, well, I do have a TikTok. Sometimes I forget to edit my things. I just post it because I don't really care about editing my videos. I put my videos out just how they are. I don't really like the whole editing thing. It's like, if you're meant to see it, if you want to listen, you'll listen. It doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't want to listen to what I got to say, okay? Dragon energies, okay? Somebody needs to connect to their dragon energies. I know that because that was just looking at me. This picture is just looking at me. Dragons are happy at this time. That I know. Someone is taking charge. So maybe the dragons are taking charge on somebody's life here. Maybe they're taking charge on mine. But I got woken up, and I quickly soon after I felt little pings and stuff. Somebody's doing some voodoo magic stuff on me. Whatever. It was just a little. I was like, oh yeah, that's happening. And then one of my messages that were coming is that they're still they're trying to do their things. Also, get creative during these times. That's what I'm trying to say here. When you get woken up in the middle of the night, or you get woken up out of your sleep and there's like nobody around, you just get woken up, that is your spirit team trying to communicate with you. Okay, I don't know what they want to communicate. That's on you and them. All I know is I got my messages, so you'll get yours. What else? I don't even know what else to talk about right now. I put down a lot of like stuff like these are my messages, though they're not really like not messages for you, but somebody needs to get more creative. Okay, if you draw, color, whatever, just do it. Okay, start coloring. If you used to color and you don't anymore, do it. It's gonna bring back something. It's gonna spark something up in you. Okay, again, yes, I did have something to talk about. Maybe I pull cards. Yes. Okay, wait. Here we go. I did right. Yeah, that's what these people were trying to do, the black magic. This could be happening to you. That's why you're being woken up, right? Whoever's resonating with, excuse me, confirmation right there. You're protected. Doesn't matter. You have probably dragon protection. You probably have raven as a spirit animal. Because when I'm looking at this, man sees raven as one. You're probably like a part of the bird, crows and ravens. Like they might be your messengers. They might be your ancestors. And you got dragon. I know you got dragon. Whoever's listening to this, okay? Somebody's taking charge. So your ancestors are taking charge on whoever's doing this to you. So don't worry about it. You're being woken up to be aware of it, okay? That's it. That's all it is, okay? It's not to scare you. It's for you to get deep with your inner soul and go within and get your messages, and that's how you can transmute it. That, that's a way that people can transmute, is going to God, doing your prayers, writing things down, doing something high vibrational at the time of these attacks. And I go like this because it was just right there. They were trying to, like, I don't know what they were doing, they're smoking. Really. I'm just gonna let you know, I know what you're doing. Yeah, they're just trying to stop me spiritually, physically, whatever way they're going to do it, because they don't like the fact that I raise vibration too much. It drives them insane. I could just be sitting here. I get my enemies just like, why do I want to go down the right path today? Oh, it's because of her. I don't like her because her light shone, the lightness, or shone, or just, it shines onto my darkness, and now I have to see my demons, and I don't even like myself now because of her. So it's all her fault. Like, that's just what they do. Like, since I was a baby, I had adults do this to me. Okay, it's quite funny. It's funny, but it's not. I mean, these people just need to grow up. They just need to grow up. So let's just say, crooked judges being exposed. True identities being exposed. What's that mean? Masks are coming off, guys. Thank you, Lord. Somebody needs to thank the Lord. Somebody needs to be more grateful. Don't you like how you take a shower to cleanse at night, and then you go to bed, and then your hair's like sticking up? The joys. So the people that were doing this against somebody here, okay, they're fighting against each other. They're like, just going like this against each other while you're over here doing your thing, following God's word, following the path less taken, because you know that it's the better path. You know that you don't want to go against God because you know that you're chosen. You know what happens when you don't listen to God. You're the witness of that. You also know what happens when you do listen to God, because you're a witness of that. You are a witness to what God is doing you know what I mean? God is using some of us. He uses me, for example. I don't know if this is for you. You would know, but he uses me as his vessel. So, and he also uses me to show the world that he's here. That's what we're here to do, guys. The collective, the 144,000, we're here to show the world that there is a God. Because people tend to forget that the one who made everything, the one high almighty, the mighty of all mighties, created this beautiful earth that we live on. Created us. He created us in his own image. Some of us were created for a specific mission. Some of us are not from here. Some of us were from somewhere else, created or sent here on planet Gaia for a very personal, that nobody else could do, because it's kind of embedded in our DNA. Only we can survive the things that we're being put in, because, can't get any more clear who I'm talking about here. Some of us, I'm one of them, just say it. We have very specific roles and missions here that require our DNA. Nobody else has our DNA to get the job done. Just gonna. So when people are trying to copy our energies, be our doppelgangers, just pretend that they trying to tell the universe that their energy is ours, and trying to switch up the energy, the universe is laughing at them. God is allowing these people to do what they're doing to some of us, because we can actually overcome it. We can overcome the things that other people can't overcome. It would be impossible for them because of the way we are made for this type of mission, to go against these types of people, these types of demons. Our lights, our vibration I'm trying not to always be like, it's me, me, me. So I'll just start pointing if I'm also talking about myself, okay? Because like I feel like I'm switching it up, okay? If this resonates with you, I'll say some of us or somebody or whatever. That way you can't say you told me. I'll be like, no, I didn't. You kind of just put that in your own story. You can't put that on me. Some of us know better. Okay. I'm in a funky mood. I'm in like a crazy good funky mood and I like it. And maybe I should wake up every day at 3:30 a.m. I don't know. It's often that it hasn't happened in a while. I've been having like solid sleeps in the night. I've been waking up like early, but solid, and that's fine with me too. But I don't mind this whole waking up at like 3:30 or just whatever time God wants waking up at. Anywho, where was I even going with this message? I got all off. Spirit, where was I going with this message? Just know that you're protected. Some of us are protected right now during this time of whatever it is these people are doing over here with their, like this. They're like pretzels in their own lives together, and they're all bound together, but they all hate each other, but they all love each other, but they don't. And they're like hating on somebody who's just on their own path, who has nothing to do with what they're doing, because this is all they're doing by throwing their negative projections onto this person. And I'm just gonna say that really it's their, words are magic, right? Anything that they want to send for, I really dislike this person and I want this to happen to them. That's a form of magic. Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know, guys, okay? So whatever magic, you don't have to be stirring in a pot, wearing a witch hat. This goes so much deeper than you think. There's things you're even thinking about that's magic that you're doing to people, and you're getting it's coming onto you. Your karma's gonna come because of that. I'm just saying, just the littlest things. Oh, I hope that person has a bad day. Karma. Some of us actually deliver your karma right away. So if you're gonna talk even one little hint of negativity towards some of us, karma right away, delivered on a plate. What can I say? My father loves me. I love my father. And by the way, if you guys think that like just like a privileged person, or if these people are the people that are being chosen by God, they're privileged because we had to actually do our work, do our shadow work, find our way back to God, because the whole point was finding our way back to God. Some of us didn't remember who we were when we reincarnated here for a reason. We had to be hidden in plain sight. So God didn't allow me to remember until it was time. He wanted these karmics, okay, to treat me exactly how they wanted to treat me. And I can handle it, even though I didn't know who I was. And I really thought everybody was out, and they really were. I'm telling you right now, people were really out to get me, like everybody, because I had too many people around me that I shouldn't have had around me, right? I thank God for the strength. I thank God for that kind of DNA, because you know what? Like, people don't survive what I did. Like, people can't, like even a pinch of what I went through in my life, people would have gave up already. Like, the majority of the population would have gave up by just a nibble of what I went through. Somebody that I'm talking to right now, your strength, they can't beat you. They can't beat you. Some of us are just meant not to be beat. And that's truly a blessing. Because now we get to stand here or sit here or run here or whatever it is that we're doing at the time of here and share the story with other people. However you want to share your story, that's on you. I share my story like this. I share my story through the cards. A lot of the stuff that the tarot card community or the channeled message and whatever, like people like me that come on here and talk, we all go through similar things. Because it's like a group of us will go through the same kind of storyline. I'm telling you right now, but there's levels to it, right? And then we have the responsibility to share and inform the other group that's gonna come in. There's another collective group that needs to know what's going on. So, you know, and eventually, you know, people get reincarnated and then they're actually chosen, you know, and then there's a group and then there's layers and then they make it to the new, you know, and then eventually the what we're doing here, what essentially my role here is I raise the vibration of the whole earth. Me, just me. That's one body here. Well, with God, but you know what I mean, right? And when I raise, the world raises, okay? That's the importance of the role I have here, okay? I don't need to have good vocabulary to do what I have to do. So people want to make fun of the way that I talk, go right ahead. Because I can guarantee you, I have more intelligence than that person making fun of me about my speech. Just saying. So, I love you guys all. Even my karmics, love you guys. Because you know what, I have to, like, what you're, you know, you have to show love even to those people that done you wrong. Because they don't know what love is. If they don't know what love is, how are they going to be able to start receiving it? How are they going to be able to start putting it out there if they don't even know what that is? A lot of people are coming into our presence and they don't know. They're like, ew, what is that feeling? I like it though. I think I love you though. But what is that? They're confused. But it's opening. Now they're going to know. They're going to appreciate you more when you put the boundaries. Because you're going to have to put boundaries up with these people and walk away, right? When you do that, they start seeing like, oh my God, life is like not the same. No shit. When you're around people who are low vibing, what's going to happen to you? Unless you're strong like me. I mean, like, that didn't happen. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're not awoke yet and you're around people who are low vibing, how are you supposed to go up to the potential that you're supposed to be? So if you're a high vibing individual, and I had issues with this, so I'm not putting anybody down, you need to walk away from the low vibing places. You have to. The people, you have to learn to stop being codependent on these people that are not good for you. And codependency can mean all kinds of things. Drug use, just being around people, trying to help these people that don't deserve your help. That's a codependency. That's a type of codependency. That's the kind of codependency that I think that I was dealing with. I was also dealing with, like, I'd always wanted to be with somebody or whatever. I wasn't out messing around with everybody. But you know what I mean? I would keep my faith into someone that didn't deserve to be with me, and I would give second chances, and you know, things would just keep happening. That's a codependency. We both were, you know, people have codependencies on me, on my energy, okay? They don't even like me, they think, but they can't get enough of me, okay? A lot of people don't even know what they're doing when it comes to me. They're like, why do I even, 1818 on the timestamp here, I don't know that. I'm getting a lot of mirroring numbers, so 15, 15, 12, 12, 18, 18. I don't even know what the 15 and the 18, like, mirror ones mean. I gotta look those up. 12, 12, I think that's a twin flame number. Or the mirror numbers could be twin flames. Somebody here is mirroring somebody. So like I said, what you're doing right now is helping someone go through what you went through, okay? Whatever you're doing, people are mirroring that, okay? And your partner or your divine person, yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. They're starting to realize that. That's why I was going into this. I was like, why am I even going into this? They're starting to realize that what they had, that it was what they had is gone now. They're like, oh my God, now, like, they realize, like, yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Spirit. When you leave, okay, so for example, when I left a certain individual, I'm just going to put it like this so you can understand it, so I'm not pointing fingers at you, okay? So say this is my story, okay? When I left this individual, okay? When I was with this individual, they took me for granted, okay? So that was, you know, but I was, like, sticking around. I was being codependency on, like, just being around, just thinking I want their love, whatever. They weren't necessarily treating me bad, but they were taking me for granted. They didn't really see my worth, okay? So it really wasn't that healthy situation, right? Confirmation. So eventually, I got fed up and left, okay? I feel like this is like how this person really feels. Like, this is something that did happen to me, but I don't, like, I kind of know that this is how this person feels. I just don't have that physical proof of them telling me. This is just of me knowing. But this person definitely took me for granted. They're definitely missing me now, okay? They are. I know they are, okay? I know, I can feel it. I just know. I'm someone who just knows things, okay? I don't need to prove, and it always comes there. So this person just, like, you know, feels bad, right? Because, like, they started a relationship with somebody else when we were in a split, and they didn't, I think they were doing it out of jealousy or whatever. They started to see that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, right? So it woke them up when I went away. If we have like a soul tie connection, or that's my twin flame, or whatever it is for me and this person, if you have that with somebody and you go to leave them because you put boundaries because they were taking you for granted, eventually they're going to see what they had, because that separation, they're going to start seeing all the fake around them because you were the only real one. That's what's happening, and it's going to wake them up, and they're going to go through that same kind of, this person quite possibly could be going through the same things as you, or this person could be going, and they just never expressed it. They never expressed their true feelings. I don't think I showed, but I even didn't even like express like by words, you know what I mean? I didn't express by words how I felt, but I shown, okay? So there was a lot of miscommunication in that relationship. So we both, there was separation. I don't know where this, I know that this person is ascending and is waking up, but it's on them to reach my level of frequency for them to come, because I ain't going back. So you're somebody who's not going to go back. These people need to do the work to be able to be in your life. So you're going to be tested. You're going to have people come around. You still are supposed to be kind and gentle to these people, but you don't have to let them come in and have a handout or walk all over you. There's the difference, okay? You're allowed to stand up for yourself, okay? I don't even know where I was going with this. But anyways, I hope this was something that you could resonate with. Know that these people that were doing you wrong, karma is coming to them. Anybody who hired any private investigators, judges that weren't doing their job, you know. God is using you as the witness to him being here, okay? He's gonna, like, stuff that some of us went through, we shouldn't survive. So God is going to lift us up, and it's going to show the world. It's going to show the world that is here. He is using us so that people smarten their act up, okay? That's pretty much it, okay? And the people that were trying to keep your soul connection apart, or your twin flame, like, you're coming together with that person, because when you ascended, this person had to do their work from the separation. You always were back and forth with this person, but then there was a longer separation. That's because this person had to do their own work before they come in, because you can't have people that are going to bring you down come into your energy, okay? So that's the thing. And if they do come in your energy, this was their chance to smarten up. And then you're going to see if they smarten up then. If they haven't smartened up, you're going to say bye and move on. It's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt you. It's going to be hard. But you've already practiced setting the boundary stuff and saying bye. This is going to get easier. The more you do it, the more better it'll be. I hope this was something that you're going to resonate with. If you have a love that's coming back, and you know it was somebody that you're with, they're doing the work. Your manifestations are happening because you're up here, okay? So, and if you started thinking really heavily about somebody, that's because you might be coming in contact with them. That might be a way that God is trying to tell you that, preparing you that this person is going to come back in your life, okay? What are you going to do about it? That all depends on where they are, right? God's going to send people back in your life to see how you're going to handle it. And because some of us have that authority to actually, we can fix people. We did the lessons. So now we have the choice to work on them. If we want to work on them, if we want to allow them, it depends on how they're going to treat you. If they're going to come in correct, then by all means, stick around them. Give your light and your love to them, okay? Because they need it, okay? Some of them need you to kick them to the curb to learn the lesson. I'm just saying, okay? So I love you, sending light and love, and I'll be back when I'm back. And if this is something that resonated with you, awesome. If not, entertainment. It was good entertainment, right? All right, guys. I'll be back when I'm back. Bye.